Ocelosa, Papalosa, Parasaurolophus. Whew! Try saying that 3 times fast. We're all glad you came to help. Type your name or click on your name on the list. Just type your name or find your name below and click on it.
Mr. Swinney back with Dinosaur Adventure 3D. Let's see what a new game looks
When
like.
your name, you beat the T-Rex already, but guess who's back and meaner than ever? Yup, you guessed it. We need your help again. Let's go. So, as you can see, we really need your help. There are dino eggs lost all over Paleo Island. When you find a hidden egg, bring it here to the volcano to hatch it. Come on, let's go. Oh, this is my friend Terrence. Terrence the Pteranodon.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah,
He'll
the
take us
original
anywhere we need
cinematic
to
had
go.
more oomph.
Giddy up! Whoa! Move the cursor around the island to see all the places we can land. If you want a hint about where eggs are hidden, move the cursor to the bottom of the screen and click the help button. That's where... What?
Let's check on the theater.
This is the Crystal Theater.
Just as I thought. The ending cinematic is here. And I have to recollect every other dinosaur film.
When you've had... If you're looking for hidden eggs, I'd try the Jurassic period. That area...
Hey, who's playing this game? It's me.
This part of the island's still in the Triassic period. That's when the very first dinosaurs appeared. That's you, Wow!
Okay.
Dimetrodon! Dimetrodon was not a... What?
And remember, this guy died out in before the Triassic. Now something I skipped over.
Plants were important to us dinosaurs in more than one way. For eating, but also for breathing. No plants, no oxygen. Get it? Animals breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Now that's teamwork. The oxygen that plants give off protects us all from the sun's ultraviolet rays. Without it, we'd be ultraviolet. Plants were important to us.
We're just in a lot of
This
pain.
skull belonged to a mammal-like reptile called Dicynodont. Dicynodont means two-dog tooth. These animals had only 2 big teeth. Better watch for cavities. Besides 2 big teeth, Dicynodonts had beaks like turtles. And I thought I was handsome. This skull... A fossil of a dinosaur footprint is called a trace fossil. It doesn't contain parts of a critter, only traces. There are scientists who study nothing but dino footprints. We call them paleoichnologists. Well, I don't, but someone does.
What would be the proper term for a foot doctor?
Some dinosaur footprints were so big, you could take a bath in them. Not that you'd want to. Scientists can tell...
Oh, darn it, I skipped one.
A fossil of a dinosaur... There are scientists. Scientists can tell what a dino was doing by studying its footprints. Running, standing still, or doing the Macarena.
Hey, Macarena. So clicking on one of these tune prompts, that prompts Rolf to give some sort of 3 or 4 little factoids. Now, we fly!
Whoa! Look out now! Wow! Here we go! Woohoo! Almost there! Cretaceous period, here we come! Whoa! Go there for galloping gallimimuses. Shallow seas spread over much of the Earth during the Cretaceous period. Look!
Friend of yours, Rolf, I would assume.
Hey! Look at that! The oldest snake fossils are from the Cretaceous period. This is probably when snakes slithered onto the scene.
Must have gotten bored
How
chasing
pleasant!
gallimimuses.
A visitor! Snakes live everywhere from oceans to jungles to deserts. They're a few inches long to over 33 feet. Great snakes!
I think
A
Tin
snake
can sue you for that.
something bigger than its own head. It has a special jaw that stretches apart. Baby snakes have an extra tooth called an egg tooth. They use it to crack open their eggs. Then they lose it. Snakes have no ears, but can hear through special bones in their skulls.
Oh, is that how you can hear?
I said they can hear through special bones in their skulls.
What?
The oldest snake fossils. The first flowers grew in the Cretaceous period. A flower protects its seeds deep inside it. There are 250,000 types of flower on Earth today. I'll take one of each. Pollen
glutton.
contains the male cells of a flower. It needs to travel to the carpel of another flower, where the female cells are found.
You talking dirty, Rolf?
Pollen is carried from one flower to another by the wind, or by the legs of insects, or the pollen express truck.
Yeah, but Amazon bought them out years ago.
The first flowers. Seashells are made in layers from a chemical that a mollusk gives off. Mollusks make their own homes.
So do ants.
Did
And
you know that
termites.
seashells are made from the same substance as stalactites in a cave? It's called calcium carbonate. A murex shell can bore a hole in another mollusk shell, then melt it down. Pretty selfish. I mean, shellfish.
They both
Cowrie
work.
shells are shiny because of a special body part that slides up and down all day long, polishing it. Nature's shoe shine.
Cats,
Seashells are made in...
he knows what a shoe shine is.
Life thrived beneath the ocean for hundreds of millions of years before it moved on to the land.
Then at some point it moved to Bikini Bottom.
Wow! Corals are animals, not plants. They're related to jellyfish, but they're as active as a jelly sandwich. They don't move around much.
Really?
The skin of the coral produces a stony skeleton. Huge coral reefs are formed from tiny coral skeletons.
It's like necromancy.
Algae, mollusks, and sponges are other creatures that help build a coral reef. Soft corals make rubbery coral reefs. Stony corals make hard ones. Fire corals can sting you. Yow! Corals are animals. Ammonites were a common sight in the dino days, but they disappeared when the dinosaurs did. Why? It's a mystery, that's why.
Well, that explains
Clams,
everything.
octopuses, snails, and other mollusks have been around since the dino days. There are more than 65,000 types of living mollusk. Mollusks have soft bodies without backbones, but many of them have something we don't have: hard, tough shells. Many mollusks travel about on one large foot. Forget the running
Clams
shoe,
have
though.
feet.
A snail probably doesn't need one. Garden slugs and snails are land mollusks. Most mollusks are herbivores, but some, like the octopus, eat other critters. In 1952, a mollusk thought to be extinct for 350 million years was found near Costa Rica.
Well, I'll be.
Clams, an ammonite might be as tiny as a quarter or as large as a jacuzzi.
And could probably be made into a jacuzzi.
The inside of an ammonite's shell was made of little chambers. By letting gas in and out of these chambers, the ammonite could go up and down. Ammonites could squirt black ink at their attackers. What other animal does this? Psst, it's an octopus.
And squid. Don't forget squid.
Ammonites. A horseshoe crab is not a crab at all. It's actually related to a spider.
And yet it will be ignored by arachnophobes. Fascinating.
The horseshoe crab's been around for 500 million years. That makes dinos look like the new kids on the block.
Yes, but dinosaurs are more exciting than whatever exactly it
Horseshoe
is.
crabs can swim upside down, but not very well. When they land on their backs, they use their tails to flip over.
Which gives them one up over the crabs.
The legs of the horseshoe crab are used for grabbing, walking, cleaning their gills, and guess what else? Chewing food! A horseshoe crab is... The coelacanth was one of the great discoveries of the 20th century. Scientists once thought this fish became extinct during the Cretaceous period. Then, in 1938, a live one was found in a fisherman's net.
Hello.
The coelacanth is an ancient type of fish called a lobefin. Many scientists believe they evolved into the first land vertebrates. The coelacanth was one of the great...
but then why are they still around, apparently? And... thank goodness. No memory issues.
Scrambled eggs is over there. Stalactites are like icicles made of rock, but it takes thousands of years to form a large one. Yipes! Velociraptor! Hold... Awesome! How pleasant! A visitor!
It looks like he was snorting spice melange.
It takes a very long time for enough minerals to build up to form a stalactite. I'm talking thousands of years here.
Yes, I think that was a plot point in an episode of Futurama.
Stalactites and stalagmites are sometimes called dripstones. Why do you think that is?
Question answered.
Drops that fall from a stalactite can form tall columns on the cave floor called stalagmites.
I used to remember that detail.
Stalactites latch tightly onto the ceiling. Stalagmites lag mighty low to the ground.
They do not drip on your snoot.
A stalactite forms when water drips from the roof of a cave, leaving tiny bits of mineral behind. It takes a very long... Why are fossilized bones so much heavier than regular ones? Because most fossils are petrified. That means turned to stone. Over millions of years, minerals seep into old bones and slowly replace the bone material with rock. Sometimes the bones of predator and prey are found mixed together. What do you suppose they were doing? Dancing?
That's a nice thought.
Fossils are the remains of ancient animals and plants. Why are fossilized? It might have been small, but Velociraptor sure could move. Its speed made it a dangerous enemy. What was that?
Rolf, need Monopoly with that one.
Long legs helped the two-legged dinosaurs to take big strides like sprinters. They could cover a lot of ground in not a lot of time.
Stand aside for the take large steps.
Some dinos weighed as much as a huge truck, but their back legs were strong enough to lift them up.
They never skipped leg day.
Many two-legged dinosaurs were really fast, like Velociraptor. Its name means speedy thief. It might have been small, but Velociraptor sure could move. The teeth of carnosaurs were curved backwards. Once they grabbed a victim, it couldn't get away. Shark's teeth are like that.
Yeah, but I think their design changes from species to species.
There were no dino dentists. When a meat-eating dino lost a tooth, another one would just grow in its place.
So not much point for dentures.
Lots of meat eaters and plant eaters needed tough digestive systems. Why? They didn't chew their food at all, but swallowed it whole. T-Rex had a mouthful of teeth like 6-inch steak knives. The edge of each one was jagged, like the cutting side of a saw.
Perfecto.
The teeth of...
Sorry for yawning.
We're in the Cretaceous period. The beginning of flowering plants, the end of the dinosaurs. Old three-horn.
Get this.
Triceratops was
my
one of the
favorite
very
species
last
of dinosaur.
dinosaurs to... 2 thumbs up.
I may have already said that somewhere, but I don't.
That is a Spinosaurus could use the sail on its back to heat up or cool down. Cool! Termite mounds can grow as tall as 30 feet. Wow! That many termites could eat your house and come back for seconds. The oldest insect fossil is 390 million years old. Maybe life moved on to land a lot earlier than we think. Insects are the most successful creatures ever to walk the earth. Today, there may be 3 million different kinds. Or 3,000,007.
On an individual
Termites live in social colonies, like ants and bees. They have a queen. No kings, though.
So they can't make a royal flush, of course.
Termite mounds can grow as tall. The first animals to fly were the insects. Butterflies and bees buzzed onto the scene sometime in the Cretaceous period. Butterflies and bees were very important in the Cretaceous period. They helped spread pollen from flower to flower. Butterflies start life as an egg, then become a caterpillar, then a pupa, and finally a flying adult. That's metamorphosis. That's exhausting.
Admittedly, I don't think even back then we needed a cartoon dinosaur to tell us that, but it is what it is.
The first animals to... The water lily was probably one of the earliest flowering plants. The leaves of the water lily lie flat on top of the water. We call them lily pads. Frogs call them home.
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Scientists don't find many flower fossils. Most flowers were too delicate to fossilize. The water lily was
Now let's go for a swim.
Back to Jurassic, away we go! Woohoo! Hold your breath! Yeah!
Be on the lookout for a hidden egg. Listen for my hint.
Use my hunting crystal.
Look at something with special equipment for changing temperature.
Barring an AC, I'll pick the Stegosaurus.
Right. The plates on the Stegosaur's back could heat up and cool down its blood.
You found a dinosaur egg! You need to earn 3 hatching crystals. Then you can hatch your egg. Stegosaurus. Stand still. Maybe he won't see you. Check out the...
Hello, Brachiosaurus.
Brachiosaurus was an enormous dino that had the treetops all to itself.
Suppose they didn't have the budget to make it look like to recreate the Brachiosaurus scene in Jurassic Park.
Brachiosaurus could eat nearly 700 pounds of food a day. That would take you a year.
Or most cartoon dads, a solid
Supersaurus is the name of a dinosaur even larger than a Brachiosaurus. Its neck, its body, and its tail were each as long as a school bus. Brachiosaurus. Imagine challenging a T-Rex to an arm wrestling contest. Guess what? You might have won. T-Rex's arms were weak and tiny.
Rolf.
Dinochirus had huge 8-foot arms. You could have curled up comfortably in one of its hands. Well, not comfortably. It had 3 razor-sharp claws. Plateosaurus had 5 fingers, just as you do. It could probably grasp things, but there is some doubt as to whether it could play chopsticks.
Never mind play, could hold chopsticks.
Most flying reptiles had claws right in the middle of their wings, just like bats.
How do you explain Terrence's...
Baryonyx had one of the largest claws ever seen. Each one was a foot long. That's not a claw, that's a stalactite.
And apparently could survive lava dripping on its head.
Imagine You can tell a lot about a dinosaur by studying its tail. A Stegosaurus's tail had 2 pairs of long, sharp spikes that it used to... well, not to say hello.
Those spikes are called a thagomizer.
Iguanodon's tail helped it keep its balance when it walked on two legs. Watch a kangaroo. You'll get the idea.
Oi!
Tailbones help flying creatures fly. If you don't believe me, watch a plane without a tail. Don't get in it, just watch it. Ankylosaurus's tail ended in a bone larger than a bowling ball.
Plane crash.
It could injure any attacker and attain very high bowling scores.
Yeah, but it'd have to remove it with the club to do.
You can tell a
Bullet.
lot about a dinosaur. Frogs showed up on Earth only 5 million years after the first dinos. They thought the hot, steamy Jurassic period was really cool.
Kermit would have loved this.
We think of the Jurassic as the time of giants, but the Goliath frog is alive today. It's over a foot long.
Yeah, but show me a frog. you
Frogs
can
are
put on a saddle.
amphibians. They start life underwater, like their ancestor, the lungfish. Frogs showed up on Earth.
Darn it.
That's a Wow! Let's check out the next. Whoa!
And that looks nothing like a diplodocus.
Coprolites are a special kind of trace fossil. Can you guess what they are? They're fossilized dino droppings.
Yeah.
Big dinosaurs made big droppings.
Yes, I've seen Jurassic Park.
Scientists grind up coprolites to figure out what dinosaurs ate. That's a job I'll leave to someone else.
Same.
Scientists once found a T-Rex coprolite that was over a foot and a half long.
TMI.
T-Rex coprolites have tiny pieces of bone in them. What does that tell you about a T-Rex's diet? Coprolites are a special... Eggs have always been a favorite meal for raiders. Oviraptor was a dinosaur whose name means egg thief. Guess what it ate?
I think that's a myth. Mainly
Up to 30 Protoceratops eggs have been found in one nest. Scientists think they actually shared their nests with other families. Hey, move over. Many experts believe that dinosaurs were good parents who tended to their young until they could take care of themselves. My mom and dad sure did.
How old are you supposed to
Eggs
be?
have always been a favorite meal for raiders.
Oh, yes.
Lizards are
Vikings, there's so
reptiles
many
that lived at the
sagas
same
about
time as
eggs.
the dinos. Today, there are nearly 4,000 species of lizard, but no dinosaurs at all. Gliding lizards had flaps of skin that helped them to glide from tree to tree. Stopping was another story. There are gliding lizards in tropical forests even today. Lizards are ectothermic. They don't make their own body heat, but have to borrow it. Got any I can borrow?
You're already warm.
Lizards are reptiles that live... What a green scene! The Jurassic period was a lush, tropical time. That's a Rhamphorhynchus. Rhamphorhynchus.
Confused with Ornithorhynchus.
Look who's here, my favorite meat eater. Imagine eating a rock. That's what some of us had to do. Rocks in our stomachs, called gastroliths, broke tough plants into smaller pieces. Because they have no teeth, many birds swallow pebbles to help digest their food, like dinos did. That's why you buy parakeet gravel. Like rocks in the ocean, gastroliths became smooth as they were tossed about in the stomach. A jeweler uses a rock tumbler to do the same job. Imagine eating a rock. This plant had the strange name monkey puzzle tree. It was common in the Jurassic period, but now it grows mainly in Chile.
I remember monkey puzzle
A
trees.
monkey trying to climb a monkey puzzle tree would be puzzled. Its trunk and branches are covered with sharp, prickly leaves. Ow!
Primarily
During
from
the
Zoo
Jurassic
Tycoon.
period, this tree didn't puzzle any monkeys. Monkeys wouldn't show up for another 100 million years. The seeds from a monkey puzzle tree are edible, not just for dinosaurs, but for humans. Roasted up, they make a tasty snack. This plant had the strange... Birds first appeared in the Jurassic period. Today, they may be the only living descendants of the dinosaurs. So treat them right, okay? Does the early bird get the worm? Archaeopteryx is the earliest bird we know about. It probably couldn't fly, but just used its wings to make long jumps. Some scientists think that feathers evolved from scales. That's pretty fishy.
How?
The bones of Archaeopteryx look so much like those of small meat-eating dinos that scientists are convinced that birds evolved from dinosaurs. Birds
Could be
first
an unrelated
appeared...
specimen, you never know. Back when in and around when this game came out, it was thought that Spinosaurus was an even more ruthless killing machine than T-Rex.
Welcome to the Jurassic period, when the biggest dinosaurs of all lived.
Nowadays, it's more like a
That way to Bone
big
Builder.
crocodile someone sat on, I think.
Dilophosaurus. Let's get...
Probably
Dilophosaurus
an
was probably...
anachronism as well to assume
Awesome!
that Dilophosaurus could spit venom.
Cycads are stout woody plants found all over the earth during the Jurassic Age. They look kind of like, well, pine cones that need a haircut. Cycads like these still exist today. Think of them as living fossils, or don't think of them at all.
Snarky little
Cycads survived during the dino days because they were prickly and tough and not very good to eat. Take it from me. Brachiosaurus could have acted like a prehistoric bulldozer, pushing trees over to get at their leaves. This let light into the forest and gave other plants a chance to grow. Cycads are stout. A man's body is about 50 times the weight of his brain. A big dinosaur weighed from 25 to 50,000 times what its brain weighed. The
That is
heavier the
weird.
brain, the brighter the dinosaur. I think.
Many a nerd
Small
has
meat
that
eaters
same
had larger
thought
brains for their
process.
bodies than most other dinos. They were smarter than the slow giants with small brains.
Rolf, you do realize that counts for you, right?
Giganotosaurus was a predator even larger than T-Rex, and its brain was the size of, bun-da-da-da, a pickle.
Pickle.
Troodon had the largest brain compared to its body
Could play
weight,
pickleball
but
with
I
him?
could beat him at tic-tac-toe any day of the week. A man's body is... Giant dragonflies were common in the dino days and were a popular snack pastry for carnivores.
You can't make it out from this art style, but
Don't let its
dragonfly
appearance
wings are
fool
pretty.
you. The dragonfly is a deadly predator. It snatches its prey right out of the air. Phew!
Which is mainly other small
A
bugs.
dragonfly's life is like the history of life on Earth. It starts out living underwater, then crawls up onto land, and finally becomes a flyer. Even today, some dragonflies can have wingspans of 6 inches. They can fly at 20 miles per hour. Not too shabby for a bug. Giant dragonflies were...
Dragonflies are pretty, and they also eat the buggies that spiders don't catch.
Back in time to the Triassic! Yahoo! Whoa! 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 Yeah! Go, Terrence, go! fly over that big chasm, we'll go to the Jurassic period. That's a Syntarsus. Syntarsus was a... 2 thumbs up.
Stop doing that. You're scaring the Parasaur all
How
of us.
pleasant. Most dinos start out as embryos in hard-shelled eggs. Reptiles and birds of today do the same thing.
And the baby dinosaurs are adorable.
An egg gives the baby inside its own private pool to grow up in. Hey, no diving, okay?
I had a pool once as a kid. Well, the first one was a community pool at the apartment
Dinosaurs
complex
didn't
we lived
sit on
at.
their eggs to hatch them.
And the
They
second
were so
was
heavy,
my-
they would have squashed them. Not me, but others of my kind.
And the second was technically my cousin's pool.
The largest dinosaur egg ever found was as big as a basketball and may have weighed 15 pounds. Bring on the bacon!
Yes, but where would the bacon come
Most
from?
dinos start out as Before the dino days, humongous sea scorpions larger than a man prowled the ocean floor. Glad I didn't. Scorpions are arthropods. So are spiders, crustaceans, centipedes, and insects. Over 3/4 of all animals now on Earth are arthropods. Scorpions have crawled the land for over 400 million years. They were probably one of the first land critters. With poisonous stingers and pinching claws, the scorpion was a deadly predator. Still is, so watch out.
Yes, but that's only the really
Before the dino
small
days,
ones.
humongous...
Bigger scorpions have weaker poison.
Did dinosaurs have feathers? Some scientists think so. I say that idea's for the birds.
Especially if we're talking like big, fluffy
Syntarsus, the
birds.
dino you see here, may have had feathers on the back of its head, or even over its whole body.
Then again,
Feathers were
say what
probably
I want.
used to control body temperature before they were used for flying. Wow, a prehistoric down jacket! With its fast speed, feathers, and long legs, maybe Syntarsus looked like a cross between an ostrich and a giant gecko. Oh, maybe not.
Probably more like a roadrunner.
Did dinosaurs have feathers? A piece of space rock that enters our atmosphere is called a meteor. The chunks that make it to Earth are called meteorites. A giant meteorite may have caused the extinction of the dinosaurs. When it hit the ground, it threw up so much dust that sunlight couldn't get through. No sunlight, no life. Forget about it. A meteor traveling in
Suppose
space is called a meteoroid.
Insured for
Meteoroid, meteor, meteorite. Got it! When a meteor hits Earth's atmosphere, it throws off light. We call it a shooting star. I think it's a little late to wish on this one. A piece of space rock. That's Triassic tar pits. Those are tar pits back there. Oil bubbles up from the ground. Over a long period of time, it turns to tar. That's a proto...
I
Awesome!
wonder why Dinosaurus didn't make it into the game.
The ginkgo tree that's around today was around in the dino days. Well, not the same tree, but the same type. Ginkgo trees can be either male or female.
Oh my!
Mr. and Mrs. Ginkgo? Ginkgos are used to make medicines. Some people think it improves your memory.
My guess would have been it was a
The
laxative.
ginkgo tree that's around today was around in the Horsetails were common plants in the dino days, but horses didn't exist yet. That's putting the horsetail before the horse.
I think
The
you would like
horsetail is
horses.
sort of like bamboo, hollow in the middle. Some people use horsetail plants as medicine. It cures, the urge to eat a horsetail plant.
I would have also guessed laxative.
In the Carboniferous period, there were giant horsetails the size of trees. How big would that make the horse?
Bigger than a tree,
Horsetails
I would
were
guess.
common plants in the... Bone begins to grow when a tiny baby dino is still inside the egg. But a set of leg bones from an Apatosaurus might end up twice the height of a grown man. When dinosaurs died, their flesh rotted away or was eaten. Yucko. But sometimes their bones remained and became fossils. The ancient Chinese ground up dinosaur bones and used the powder in medicines. Was it good for the bones? Maybe it's good for your bones, but not for the dinosaurs.
I hate that little factoid. as a
When
kid.
paleontologists move a fossil bone, they have to be very careful. The bones are wrapped in layers of cloth, then covered with plaster or foam. Bone begins to grow. The tortoises and turtles you see today have hardly changed at all since Triassic times. Don't mess with success.
Slow and steady, always wins the way.
Turtles live longer than most animals, sometimes over 100 years. Must be from all that exercise. The ancient sea turtle, Archelon, could grow longer than a pickup truck, but there was no place for a tape player. The tortoises and turtles you see today have hardly...
Seriously, whose idea was it to remove CD players from cars? That's just nonsensical. For instance, last time my parents and I were on vacation, all we had was a local classic rock station to listen to.
We're up on a plateau. That's like a hill with the top chopped off.
Got old listening to the
Plesiosaurus.
oldies over and over and
Check
over
out the
and
sign note.
over and
Some-
over again
2
for a
thumbs
week
up.
solid.
When thumbs evolve, that is. Look who's here, my
They've seen
favorite
theme
meat
park
eater.
attraction scarier than you.
In the dry Triassic age, plants needed to grow long, tough roots to find water way underground. Like drilling a well.
And that is why dowsing rods are usually
Plants
wooden.
of the Triassic period included conifers. Conifer means cone producer. Pine, not ice cream.
If you say so.
Herbivores ate all kinds of plants, sometimes even small whole trees. Maple, my favorite.
At least smother that in its blood. Syrup.
Plants with flowers hadn't shown up yet in the Triassic period. They didn't appear till way late in the dino days. In the dry Triassic age, Megazostrodon may have been the first mammal to appear on Earth.
That's a mouse.
Since we dinos left the scene, you mammals have been running the show.
I had no say in that.
The Megazostrodon looked like rodents that live on Earth today. It probably ate insects and worms and dinosaur eggs. Early mammals were pretty small, making them an easy meal for hungry meat eaters. Or at least a between-meal snack. Unlike dinosaurs, mammals are your basic fuzzballs. They have hair or fur on their bodies. Humans are mammals. Some think they evolved from the Megazostrodon. That's something to think about. Megazostrodon made... Amber was one of the first materials to be used as jewelry by early humans.
And frequently trapped
Tree resin was like
mosquitoes.
prehistoric flypaper. A fly would get stuck there, then covered with more resin. 50 million years later, presto! Still stuck.
And eventually, Scientists would extract blood from
Amber
it.
is fossilized resin from a tree. Sometimes plants and animals are found in it, good as new. Well, almost. Amber was one of the... No grass grew during the age of the dinosaurs. Ferns and other ground plants were the only lawn we had.
Hooray, you
Ferns
didn't
made a
have to eat
tasty
a
treat for
mower.
herbivores. That's plant eaters to you. Before seeds evolved, plants grew new plants from spores on the back sides of their leaves. Not s'mores, spores! Spores don't have their own food supply. Seeds can feed themselves, so they have a better chance of surviving when the going gets tough. No grass grew during the...
And now we have gone full circle. Celebration!
Click on me whenever you want to hear one of my special sounds.
Indeed. Ooh, I got that one on the first try. Careful, Rolf, you might poo.
That's where... Whoa! When you've hatched all of the eggs,
There's the whole collection of dinosaur movie videos.
hatching eggs... Hey, look! There's that pretty pebble I lost! Do you really want to leave Paleo Island?
Now,
Just type your...
I thought this was more. Now,
Just...
oh, that's
Just
right. I
type, "Let's go
completely
ex-"
forgot one
That's where the critic...
very specific.
Egg alert! Egg
Cinematic.
alert! There's one hidden here. Try looking where I tell you.
Use my hunting crystal.
Think of something that has a queen. Right. Termite colonies have a queen that lays all the eggs.
I eat. Hello.
Great job! But that's not a real egg.
Rolf,
Hatch
is there
the egg you're
something about
carrying,
yourself
and then you can
haven't
find some more
told us?
real ones.
Was that your little brother in that Matryoshka egg or something?
Gold?
Go to the Triassic this away.
Yippee! Let's try the Triassic! Easy now. Whoa! Good one, Terrence! Let's fly! All right! Yes! Connect.
And I believe that's just about everything. From Dinosaur... almost everything. Dinosaur Adventure 3D.
That's where.
This game was a childhood staple of mine.
Click on this arrow to
and
X. Do
over
you really want to
and
leave
over and
Paleo
over.
Island? Yes or no?
Maybe
Click
hundreds
here
and
to
dozens
sign
and
in as a
dozens of
new
hundreds of
player.
times. And thank you for joining me on this long, meandering walk down memory lane. This has been Mr. Swinney. Goodbye, and be good to each other. Bye.